Hello, hi, welcome to Roll for Bull. We are a D&D live stream group that has been running Odyssey of the Dragonlords, which is basically Greek mythology, only somehow hornier and more chaotic. We've found a way. Scientists found a way. Um, I am your dungeon master, storyteller, and interim bard. This is our group, Dragonlords. Hello, Dragonlords. We
Hello, Dragonlords.
beautiful, lovely,
My
kind
line.
people. Beautiful,
We
lovely,
should be
kind
saying
people
the line together, honestly.
in tandem. In tandem.
In tandem.
I'll just fight for it. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll arm wrestle before each session. So yeah, we are doing Greek mythology adventure. I'll do the synopsis in a second. I guess announcements. We're getting up to the 50th episode, which we're going to be glad to answer questions about. Do a Q&A with anybody who's interested. You can ask questions in the Discord. The link is constantly being put in the chat, but let us know if you want it. We have a unique feature that I'm very proud of because I told Reed to do it and he did it, so I'm taking credit. We have the ability for players, or the viewers, that's you, to spend Twitch channel points to give our heroes a boost during the session. This can make or break certain moments, so feel free to check those channel points out. Let us know if you have any questions. And yeah, we love talking to people midstream, so by all means, come say hi, give advice. I briefly was going to allow people to buy penalties for the heroes, but some of them nixed that. So that's not happening. Does anybody else have any announcements before I slip into the prologue, into the summary?
Reed's glorious hair has been changed.
Beautiful,
Oh
beautiful.
yeah, it's beautiful. It's purple.
It's
We all
catching
voted
the
on it.
light. It's looking kind of pink a little bit on top.
Glorious.
There, now I go over here and it's blue.
Yeah.
Make it pink. Make it blue.
And I think that's her. Hey, Tammy's mom. Hello, hello. Give me
There
one
she
second.
is.
About time.
About time, Tammy's mom.
Just sent her a Facebook message. Where's my mama?
She's late to this session, so Tammy gets disadvantage on her first attack. I don't make
What
rules.
happened? Look what happened.
Thanks, Ma.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. What was I gonna say? Tammy, I need to promote you to a moderator for this channel just to have that done. But anyway, so we can jump right into this one. There's a lot of backstory to the session, but we don't need a lot for what's happening right now. Our heroes have been trying to save the world from the wrath of the Titans, who don't like a lot of the continent of Thylia. Thylia filled with Greek mythology and horny satyrs and stuff like that. In their quest, they travel to an island where they think that there is a piece of an artifact that they need to save the world.
You get out?
Yeah.
So,
What's up?
sorry. My dog was trying to get out from under my desk. Sorry. I thought I was
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
When the heroes arrived on this isle called the Isle of Yonder, it was populated by a large number of worshippers of that Titan who have no interest in discussion or diplomacy with our heroes. A fight immediately broke out. Their ally, the charming himbo minotaur known as Bullbug, unleashed a great amount of damage, but then even more damage was unleashed on him, and he is in great danger, is where we last left the previous session. I'm going to let each of you introduce yourselves. I'm going to call on each of you, introduce yourself, your character, and feel free to describe an island or location that you hope is out there somewhere. It can be vague, specific, metaphorical. Someplace you'd like to see, an island you'd like to see out there. Reed, it is all you, baby.
Holy crap, I get to go first.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm Reed. I play the Wizard Euphemian. I'm a human, and I like blowing stuff up. And
It's true.
let's see. Islands, I know this island exists, But the island that I would want is one where there are very few people and a really good internet connection.
Ooh, yes, that would be wonderful. Euphemian would fucking like rock a good Wikipedia.
Oh yeah.
That is fantastic. Um, rolling another die before we get started. Tammy, is it possible Allie will go last this time? Have the dice allowed it?
So this island we're dreaming about, is it our character or us real
I was thinking your
player?
character. I was thinking your character, but honestly, either applies.
Okay. Well, it would be the same answer. But
Hmm.
I'm Tammy, playing Kiki, the Triton Barbarian fighter, multi-class,
Mhm.
daughter of Pythor. And she would like an island that is just a beautiful tropical island with the most absolute perfect, sweetest, juicy fruits right off the trees that she can just
Ooh.
jump in the water or just lay in the sand or just go walking through these beautiful little jungle, green, lush greenery, beautiful waterfalls. So she's describing Maui.
This is amazing. Screw it, screw it. We're going there. We're having our beach episode, and we're going there. This is fantastic. I love that. Let's see. Will it happen? Will it happen? Rolling dice. I could have rolled these sooner. Allie, would you introduce yourself? And
Okay. So I'm Allie, and I am Callista, who's a satyr bard lock. And let's see. I feel like my answer is just going to be Themyscira, and I'm just going to
well,
leave it there.
that works. That's wonderful. So we're gonna get to Jin now. Jin, would you mind introducing yourself, your character, and their island?
I think well, no, first of all, I know what my name is. It's Jennifer. My character's name is
Maybe.
Cryerin. He's
I
a
have an
monk
issue.
wood elf. Pow! Yeah, so I think for the island that he would like would probably be a mix between Euphemians and Kikis. So this beautiful island where there's nobody around. Just a place that he could just hang out and have some time with Seema.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it! Damn that emotional
Oh.
curveball.
That would
I
be
see.
that would be his thing.
This is so cute. Okay, the character arc on you. Okay, a few people came into chat right now because you're all very wonderful and beautiful. Just
Hey,
to
everybody.
reiterate, we are completely okay with you talking to us during the stream. We're all vainglorious and we're all
Mhm.
reading this chat. Also, you can use your Twitch channel points to send boosts to the heroes, and if I eventually get away with it, send them penalties. So not this session, but it's I'm gonna make it happen. I think like if the oath with the Titans ends and we're still playing, I'm just gonna unlock that. Um,
See, you still have to get through me. I have to set it all up. So
that's fair. Show of hands. Show of hands. Are we ready to begin?
I'm trying to show my hand, but
Yeah.
the thing doesn't agree that my hand is part of me.
It looks like it was a nice censored spot right between the bull's legs behind you, so that makes sense.
Well, we are a horny podcast or
Mhm.
streams, so
Jen,
yes,
Crayron,
yes.
I need you to make a history check with advantage.
Ooh. Oh my god. I tried to set things up a little bit easier, so let's see if it actually works.
Probably not.
Probably not. Ugh, no, it didn't. I'll just do it twice.
You got a
Oh!
nat 1 and 2 and an 18. I'm glad for that advantage.
Oh boy. Thank goodness for that
18,
advantage.
18 is good. I'd say about 5 years ago, you recall being in this abandoned building in Stygian Row in Mitros that no one really pays attention to. And you remember it, this this person, um, this man, um, slammed onto the floor, onto his knees, his hands bound, his face bruised and bloody, and you're also injured, watching in the corner. Two of your fellow initiates into the cult of the snake place him there and stand by him while you rest and recover. And at the far end, next to piles of notes and papers and coins and a little bit of bacon, um, this feminine figure in a white robe with a white hood, like a white hood over, is looking at these notes, and she says, "You're not one of Valus's guards or anyone like that." And the person's silent. She says, "No, maybe you were going to sell information that you found to other groups. We're going to get rid of those rival groups, or maybe you just wanted to blackmail us." And she reaches over and she takes a dagger and sets it on the table and reaches into her boot, pulls out a different, like a smaller blade for throwing, and sets that on the table. And then she thinks for a second and says, "Some things that you wanted to know. My real name is Moxina. I fled here a very long time ago. I change locations every time that we're found out. I have been taking the money that we obtain, and I've been redistributing it to the people that need it in the city. Valus has no idea where I am. She doesn't know my name. The name alone would probably get you enough wealth to be more than 5 times what you thought you'd get out of this." And this feeling wells up inside of you, Kraven. This anxiety wells up inside of you as Moxina walks over, still like her hood pulled down. And the man says, "Why are you telling me this? Are you gonna blackmail me, or what are you planning to do?" She goes, "No, I'm telling you this because, well, you'll understand when I tell you the last thing you should know." And she bends down looking at the ground and she says, "That person that you tried to rough up and get information out of, that was my nephew." And she leans up and she pulls back her hood, grabs him by the face, and just stares at him. And you see all of this. And Craven, you look away in time, but you can hear the hissing and the moving of the different snakes on her hair, in their wrath and eagerness. You hear him start to groan and struggle and fight, but he can't move. His hands bound, him broken on his knees, and you hear him start to cry out, and then just suddenly just solidify and just stop. And then there's just silence as the snakes calm once more. And one of the guards says, "So do you want to add him to the collection?" She says, "No, he doesn't have anything I want." And they say, "Well, if he gets, if they restore him, he'll know all that information." And she says, "I doubt anybody that cares about him or he has any connections that would be strong, have this kind of magic that could restore him. He's gonna stay like that for a while." And she looks at Craren, like indirectly with the hood, and she says, Are you okay?
Why not? Thank you.
Are you worried about him at all?
I trust you.
I want you to be okay.
We'll be okay.
Being okay means taking no chances. And she smashes her head up against the skull. The statue shatters onto the floor. And you just hear the rock scatter out. And she just says, well, we have to find a new location. And she walks to the table and begins to look at her notes. Craren, you are seeing the Gigan holding Bulbug by the throat as his body begins to stop moving and that familiar gray begins to wash over him. And you know exactly what you're seeing. Craren, with an 18 on your history check, you know that he has very little time before he is completely petrified. And if he is petrified, he will need strong magics to end that. That's narratively. Mechanically, he gets one saving throw on his next turn. That is it. That is the decider. You can communicate that in or out of character any way that you want. Welcome, Masquerade T. Hello, hello. We are fighting for the life of Bulbug. That was
Can't do
the
anything
end.
though until my turn, though, right?
You can have a react. I will give you a free reaction to say things if you want. I always say that relaying actually relevant constructive information is a reaction.
Okay. So I'll use my, I guess, reaction in this instance to be like, he doesn't have a lot of time. We need to save him. I don't know if that helps.
Mhm.
Give him as many
Uh,
chances as possible.
Callista, it is your turn. As this Gigan is holding Bulbug, whose eyes are just moving around as he's trying to move his head. The Gorgon there's.
Ye- I'm gonna let out like a scream,
Mhm.
and I'm going to, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna bonus action, give Bulbug Bardic. I'm just gonna put my hands like against his back since I'm behind him.
Mhm.
And I'm basically just gonna say like, you're big and you're strong and you're powerful and you can do this. You can do this. And I'm going to give him Bardic, specifically, if I can find it. I do not. It's Epic Determination, I believe, that gives
Mhm.
him advantage on death saves until he
Okay.
uses the Bardic. So,
Okay. Can it be used as a regular Bardic Inspiration too, or?
yes, it can be. So he has it for 10 minutes. If you use it, it's gone. If you don't use it, he gets advantage of death saves until it expires. And then, you know what? With my turn,
Why after you Bardic Inspiration him, as you touch us, you hear him just go, I trust you. And he just looks at this thing. Continue.
and then I'm just going to grab my short bow of cupidity. I'm gonna knock a +1 arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to step out and let it fly at the Gigan and just shout stop.
Okay. Okay, so you moved there. You're shouting at the guy again. Give me 1 second. All right, so you're shooting the arrow at him?
Yes. So, quick
Roll.
question. Oh, go ahead.
Yes. I was gonna say roll your attack roll.
+1 arrows, +1 on attack and damage, or just
Yes.
one or the other? Okay. Okay, so that is a total of 26 to hit.
Okay. So you hit him with the arrow. How many of those are you allowed to use? There's like a limit on it, right? There's like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
once
you
per day.
think you. I think you. Oh yeah, I can use the short bow once. I can use the charge on it once per day, which I'm going to do. And then I think we have 5 + 1 arrows, so I will remove it from my inventory.
Okay.
10. We
I
have
thought
10.
it was
So.
10.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You have a better memory than I do.
You should if it hits, you're gonna use that ability. Okay, so you shoot it. You hit him. He's got 2 shields, and he swings up, and he just flies through both of the shields between them, hits him right in the chest, and he stands there. Get out of here, daughter of Sidon. My wrath is for these. As you realize that, in his own way, the charm has worked. But again, all it means is that he won't draw arms against you specifically.
Yes, that's fine. That being said, I do think do I still get to roll for damage, or is it just instead of the damage? Okay. So that's
Reed, you can switch to the combat map if you want. I don't know, it's your call.
so that's a total of 9.
You hit him for 9. So
piercing.
Piercing. He's staggering. Like, he is not in any good shape at all. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I will. Can I burn my reaction now to respond to him?
If you are trying to using any dialogue for a constructive effect, I mean, yeah, I guess. If you're trying to like elicit a reaction, but it depends on what you're trying to do. Like, reactions are typically for shouting fast information.
Okay, then I will just. I already said stop. I'll just kind of give like a frantic look at Bulbug, like he is also a native Thylian. Hope that it conveys. And then I will step behind him again.
You don't have time to convey that complex of a thought.
That's fine.
So I'm not going to take a reaction from you. What was it? It's Bulbug's turn. I gotta roll some dice here.
My God.
To see how this goes.
If anyone has 20,000 channel points, this might be a good time for the re-roll the die.
Oh my God.
Bulbug slows down in the arm of this thing, because again, the guy held him by the neck, so he's restrained as well, and holds him, and he just begins to slow down and lower his body, and the guy can just as he holds his neck and watches him sort of recede. And Bulbug just lunges his head forward, driving his horns into the chest of the Gigan, and just goring him. And you hear this loud cracking sound as the Gigan stumbles back, succeeding in his Constitution saving throw to break out of that, and then immediately making a gore attack that did enough damage to the Gigan. Stands there, coughs out, obscured by blood, as it drops the sword, the spears, and the shields, and the Gigan falls to the floor. And Bulbug looks at the Gorgon and just, and then looks at Callista, just says, or he doesn't say anything right now. He just looks at you with this determination that this is not over. He is in rampage mode. As he turns and looks back at this thing. And he was restrained at the start of his turn. Reed, if someone's restrained at the start of a turn and not the end of it, do they still... Yeah, they lost it for the turn. Okay. As he breaks out of it. Kiki, it is your turn.
So where did the Gorgon go? He's gone
over
off
here.
the map.
He's here. You don't see him?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
he's not. Oh, the Gigan's dead. The 6-foot guy's dead.
Oh, the Gigan is dead. Okay.
There's the Gigan and the Gorgon. It's very convenient. The Gigan is the
yes.
Gigan's like the 7-foot tall or the 8-foot tall forearm person, intelligent, and the Gorgon is the bull covered in steel and iron.
The one who hasn't been hurt yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If Bulldog had failed that con save, you guys don't have the resources to bring him back anytime soon. Oh,
all right.
I was so scared.
I don't know if you used it, but you can add Bardic to saving throws. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, I have my eyes on that.
I was like, oh my god,
Okay.
thank goodness he's back.
So I'm gonna go ahead and run up to the Gorgon, and I am gonna go ahead and attack him with my claws. However, I am still raging. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to double check. I am going to attack Reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's just my first one that it's going to give me advantage on.
Okay, keep in mind, this isn't necessarily going to change your action, but keep in mind that the captain of the soldiers is on riding him, so there's 2 people there, just for your tactical evaluation.
Yep, that's okay.
All right.
And I'm sorry. So is the Reckless just my first attack that it is at advantage, or all of my attacks?
I think it's all of them. Let me check. First attack.
The first one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
You're all still blessed.
I am still blessed.
All of you are still blessed.
Oh, perfect.
Sorry.
Okie dokie. Nope, that's okay.
9 more rounds, or 8 more rounds now.
Okay. So my first attack is a 19.
19 hits.
Okay. So that is, the first one is going to be 8, 9, 10 slashing.
Okay, let me see. You slash at it with your axe. The axe.
No, my claws. My claws.
Your claws. You claw through this thing. I'm gonna put the hit gauge up so you can see. Oh, you can see his hit gauge.
Yeah.
You claw through this thing, and you see your claws cut into the steel, leaving your mark behind them.
Good. That's what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going for attack number 2 with my claw. That is a dirty 20.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, that definitely hits. Roll for damage.
A 7, 8, 9. And then because of my natural weapon thing, I get one more slash at it with my claws. That one is a 21. So 10 again.
10 again. Oh god. So you're just ripping it. You're cutting. You're slashing, tearing this thing as you're hearing it just roar, and the captain holding out their shield and sword, getting ready for their moment. This thing is roaring more in anger than anything. You're definitely hurting it, but its mindset is that it's more offended that you're doing this. Is there anything else you want to do on this turn?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Okay. That is odd. Let me double check something real fast before I go ahead with this. I'm checking some notes, but they seem like they must be wrong. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to use that for now.
I
What's
don't
your armor
like the
class?
sound of this.
What's your armor class?
19.
19. Okay. Give me one more second.
Mm-mm.
I need you to give me a strength saving throw.
That is.
Let's bless.
That is a 10. Yeah, I'm gonna take my bless.
Oh no.
So 12.
12. So this is going to be a weird couple of things. He swings his first sword at you, and you don't have a shield, right? You have your axe? Or do you have a shield? You just have your axe.
No, I'm not holding my axe. I've got my claws.
Okay. But
Claws
so
and shield.
he swings.
Yeah, my claws and shield.
Okay,
My
so he
shield is
swings-
on one of my arms.
He swings sword. You swing. You hit with that shield. When you hit with that shield, that's his first attack. His first attack misses. His second attack, with his sword, he hits the shield. Second attack, when you lean up for there, the Gorgon instinctively leans forward and he thrusts forward with the shield, slams the shield into you, and sends you staggering back for a second, trying to find your footing. As the Gorgon then stabs at you as well with its own horns. A couple things happen here. He has an ability to try and knock you over with one of his shields. With his shield, you passed the saving throw, so you did not fall over, but you did stagger. He also, what you're noticing immediately, is how do we put this in mechanical terms or non-mechanical terms? He is moving in highly trained flow with his allies, and can add extra damage when he's doing so. So he basically hit you for a boosted amount. It ends up being 7 bludgeoning damage, and you barely pass the saving throw to not get thrown 5 feet onto your back. But he does 7 points of damage to you.
No, that is halved.
Oh, right. He has it. Oh, wait, I forgot. He has advantage on the first attack because of Reckless.
Oh, right. Yes.
It still misses. But let me see the second attack.
I see.
The second attack crit, but that only means that it did an additional. Hold on. This is terrible. This is the worst thing. 1 point of damage. His shield push is very, very weak. It is just for the point of shoving you over. So he did 1 more point of damage with critting. And then you hear him give some sort of shouting commands to the Gorgon in some sort of tongue you don't recognize. And the Gorgon just snorts and understands.
And again, sorry, the 7 was halved, right? Because I'm raging?
Yes. Let me do the
Okay.
full... Oh, hold on. I may have got the damage wrong. I apologize for this. I'm going to redo the damage from the top because I got it wrong. 4, 10, 14. It's 8 total. The teamwork damage is actually much higher than I thought it was, and the full damage is 16, so it's reduced to 8.
Okay.
My apologies. His regular attacks do very minimal damage, but his team-up ability is brutal, is what's happening here. Cray, it is your action. Yes.
The bonus action, that can only be used on my turn, right?
Yes, reactions can be used out of your turn.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what monk shit I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and pop out of the rock and be like, well, that was stupid. And come out and smack the Gorgon.
Roll for Gorgon smacking.
So I will roll for smacking that Gorgon. How dare you do things to my friends? Ugh.
Oh, they didn't say anything. The Gorgon wasn't speaking Draconic by chance, was it?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not even like a language. It's like a series of commands and shouts, like "yep" kind of thing.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. 24 hits. Roll for damage.
So I hit with an 11.
You do 11 damage? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you hit it with bludgeoning. So you strike this thing for 11 damage. Can you guys see the number?
No,
Nope.
just a
Okay.
bar.
Okay. You hit it for 11 damage. Is it where are you hitting? Like in the head or on the body, or where are you hitting
Well,
it?
I'm short, so I'm assuming I don't know if it had. Well, no, I'm in the front, so I was gonna say can't do it from the back. So I'll hit it like I don't know, in the chest.
All right, so you're gonna hit at the chest. Okay. So I was gonna say, so you strike it, and it just roars out and snorts again. It's clearly revving up. Is there anything else you want to do? Because you got to make a million monk shits, right?
Oh yeah. I'd like to use my. I'm just getting started, baby. Okay.
Mm,
I'd like to use a key point, please, to do flurry of blows.
all right.
And so my first flurry of blows is a pow pow. 23 to hit.
23 definitely hits. Tammy's mom says go Kiki go. Craven go, and she uses your emoji.
Oh, thank you. 7 to hit for that,
All
or
right, you hit him for
damage.
7. You're just letting into this thing that's just roaring. Your fist is just completely, or your fist flying true. Basically, as Kiki is ripping open parts of this armor, you're just hitting open the open spots and also just different pressure point, different parts in the body where you know it'll strike harder and resonate more despite the armor, and you're just carefully, methodically striking at each of these points. You can continue.
I'd like to think that while I'm doing these hits, that memory of what he's seen done to that one guy
Hmm.
is going through his head, and he's like, "Not my friend, not my friend, not my friend," when this is
Mm.
happening. So I'm gonna do one more flurry of blows, and
Hmm.
that
Add a
is a
D4.
15, and then I'm gonna add a D4.
Hmm.
D4. So 17 to hit probably doesn't hit.
You swing out with with the 17, and it just turns and bucks its head, and you know instinctively to move to like almost like water just flow back out of the way. You know before it even does that, this was a bad idea, and you kind of rescind the attack.
Okay,
Um,
and then I'll do my second attack, which is with my quarterstaff again, and that is a 17. I'd like to do that D4 again. So that's 4, so it'd be 21 to hit.
that hits. That hits. Roll for damage.
Okay, and that's a 6.
Does 6 damage to this thing, and you're hearing this thing roar, and clearly going into a rage to the point where you could see that the captain riding it is trying to keep it focused.
And,
Um,
and because I use flurry of blows, and I should have thought about this earlier. I don't know if I can still use my tipsy sway to like
mhm.
get the fuck out because I used
Yeah,
my. Okay.
yeah. Flurry of blows or tipsy sway is immediately after. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, bam, 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 and then I'll be like, okay, bye. And 5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20, 25, 30. I have 50 feet of movement, so that is not a problem.
So yeah, it just immediately as I'm gonna say like the moment that you realize that it's bucking back, you just flow out of the way. You're just gone. Like the second your hand doesn't reach exactly where you're expecting, you are in the same moment flowing into getting out of there. Is there anything else you want to do? I think that's it. But
Yeah, that should be it. But when you see my movements, it looks like it's flowing with water. It's quite deliberate, but it looks almost like I'm staggering a lot too. Like I'm not
mm-hmm.
quite catching my feet, but then I end up catching my feet. So it looks very odd. My
That works
fighting
for me.
style. Mm-hmm.
I love that. What was I gonna say? Euphemian, it is your action. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, okay. So do we have a token for that? I can't remember. You said it looks like code, like matrix code. What did you look like matrix code? Let me see if I. I can't remember if we have one. I feel like we did have one before. Fatima, hello. We can't hear you, Reed. They can't hear you.
Oh no!
Forgetting that I need to not be muted. All right. So anyway,
Small details.
manifest mind.
You want to roleplay it again while I'm doing this?
So I'm going to lift up my spell scroll, my magic spell scroll, and say, "All right, Bib, let's show him what we can do." And from the end of it, there will just be this little ball of light that fires out at high speed, stopping slightly over the Gorgon's head, or the Gorgon captain's head.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use him to cast Rhymes Binding Ice in a cone directly down.
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that's some Strixhaven bullshit, right?
I don't think it's Strixhaven. FTOD, Treasury of Dragons.
Oh, that's definitely bullshit. Okay, give me 1 second.
That'd be so scary. Could you imagine being that character all of a sudden? Whoop!
So you're shooting ice in a cone
Rains ice down.
downwards?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay,
10
I've never
feet,
seen
and then
anybody...
the rest of it just sort of falls into the ground.
Okay, so they have to make a save throw of how much?
Con 15.
Okay.
Con save us will con save you, motherfucker.
Okay, and what happens if they fail?
If they fail, they are hindered by ice formations for 1 minute, or until a creature within reach of it uses an action to break the ice. Speed reduced to 0.
Can you roll
Otherwise,
the
it
damage
takes
as well?
half as much damage and isn't hindered.
Can you roll the 3d8?
Yeah. 15 damage.
15. Okay. The ice begins to flood. The captain looks up as the ice begins to take shape and form and cascade down, and he just leans back and pulls at the shield, pulls up and blocks it. There's a certain branch of soldiers in Sidon's force that are very good with shields. I don't know if you ever heard any stories about that in Greek mythology or history, and just begins to block this, and you hear him groan as the damage settles down. Both of them actually succeeded, and I'm doing 7 damage to both of them with no other effects, if that's correct. As that hits them, is he doesn't say anything else right now, but is there anything else that you want to do?
I'm going to continue to sort of not draw on the battle map. I will move further around the corner.
Okay.
And that's going to be it.
Give me 1 moment. Let me check some development of your character sheets.
Oh, I don't like that.
Kiki, have you used your reaction yet? On the Gorgon's turn, it is going to begin to run away from you, giving you an attack of opportunity if you want to use your reaction to do it.
I do, definitely. I'm going to go ahead and take a swipe at it with my claw. That is a 22.
Roll for damage.
8, 9, 10.
As it takes 10 damage, runs back over here.
Big scaredy cat.
And immediately turns and lowers its head with its horns out, charging towards you at full speed.
Oh, shit.
Get the horns.
I mean, she was messing with the bull.
Yeah.
I think we'll just do this as our, thing now. Reed, you
I
gotta
need you
do
to
it
make a
now.
strength saving throw.
I do not.
Keith, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
At advantage, right? Because you're raging?
Plus bless.
I already used my bless, or does it?
Nope,
Is it
it's
multiple?
indefinite. I have to maintain concentration, so.
So sorry. Why would my strength saving throw be at advantage? I didn't do it at advantage last time, even.
If you're raging, I believe rage gives you advantage on strength saving throws and checks. Doesn't it?
No, for God's sakes. Is it telling me?
Yeah, you get advantage on strength checks and saving throws, but not attacks.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't do a... Okay, I'm gonna take that 24. I didn't fucking do it at advantage last round then. But that is a 24, and fuck, why not? Let's go bless 26.
Yes.
As this Gorgon charges you, slams into you with full force. There is no blocking this as it crashes into you, and just this boom echoes out. Ready? It echoes out. Everybody can feel the resonation of this. It rolled a 23 on attack. It does 23 bludgeoning damage as it crashes into you. And then you have to make a strength saving throw to stay standing.
Sorry, is 23 halved?
Nope, you can have it to 12. Or, yeah.
Okay.
12, yeah.
We'll
11,
do that.
12. As it hits you, and it gets a bonus if you fail a saving throw. Kiki, would you care to explain how you're still standing? Visually, what this looks like?
I heard Themyscira earlier, and all I'm thinking is, like, I've got Wonder Woman going in my head. It's like, basically, I will have kind of gone like this with my crab claws, and just even still, like, I withheld it. You might see, like, the little drag marks from my feet in the ground.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, I am not giving up. You just about killed one of my friends.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And you're just holding you're holding the horns of your claws, and it's pushing forward, and you hear the soldier just say, "Relent! Relent!" Like he's giving you an order. And the Gorgon...
That's all I'm gonna do right back.
That is it for the Gorgon's turn. If you failed that throw, you get knocked prone, and it gets another attack on you while you're knocked prone. We're gonna start the round. Callista, it is your turn.
Dokey. So I am actually gonna kind of swing around the outside of Bullbug, up to where the Gigan is, assumedly still laying on the ground. And I would like to attempt to stabilize him.
Who, the Gigan?
Yes.
Okay, roll a medicine check. Unless you want to heal him.
Nope. I want him to stay unconscious. I just don't want him to die.
Okay, Bulba caved his chest cavity. I'm gonna give you disadvantage. Basically...
That's fair. That's fair.
I described an extremely gruesome death, and no one intervened for like a round, so...
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 2. Sorry, a big 5.
A big 5. Okay, so you're looking at this. You have, both in your own personal shenanigans and on these heroes' quests, you have done a lot. You've also seen a lot of Prayerin die. And you know the difference between what can be salvaged and what can't. And this young lad is like missing multiple parts of his chest at this moment. So yeah, Fatima, a rewind. I love that idea. Fatima suggested a channel point to rewind a full turn. That's interesting. Anyway, no, this guy is he is dying. I'm gonna say you can't say the only way to keep him alive is to give him HP.
Okay.
Is the most thing I can give you. And then at that point, I think at that point we both know what fire you're playing with.
Yes. So I am like I would essentially have to be like kneeling next to or on him. This giant man who's like quite literally over twice my size, trying to like like pull in, like, you know, cover the wound and whatever, and like I'm just like fuck.
And
And then I just like look back over my shoulder at Bulbug and I just go like, I mean, if you're gonna do it, do it. But I'm gonna say it in Minotaur. And I'm.
He does not do innuendo. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
The Gorgon.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry. If you're gonna, okay. Sorry. If you're gonna destroy them, destroy them.
Okay.
But in Minotaur, and I'm going to throw out a hand and give him one of my healing light die.
To Bulbug or to the Gigan?
To Bulbug.
Okay, roll for Bulbug.
Oh, you guys really want to heal the Gigan?
You can do it. I'm not going to stop you. I'll encourage you.
Don't do it.
Oh, God. I wish it would matter. 1. He gets 1 hit point back.
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like I should have been to the Gigan.
Yeah, that would have been, you know, but like, I don't want him to just get up and kill my boyfriend, so.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or my me, I suppose.
Let me think for a second. When you say that in Minotaur, if you're going to get him, he looks at you for a minute, for just like a moment, and he's still like in his ragey mode, and he turns and looks at the Gorgon. And he'll say this. I'm just making him sound here, but Valruna. And it's just this word in Minotaur that's really hard to translate very literally, but the general concept is the idea of a herd or family being one collective unit as he charges towards this thing. If you wish, as he charges towards them, and just takes the axe, swings it with full force at this thing. As he swings, did you give him bless?
I did. I cast it at 2nd level just so I could do that.
And it's plus 1d4?
Yeah.
Yeah, the idea behind that word, basically, we don't let each other fall. That's just not what we do. It's the same word that put him in the Colosseum in the first place. And he charges at this Gorgon and swings. As he does, you see the silvery blue light wind around his body as he gains speed. His attacks are only hitting because of the blast. They both missed and then both succeeded because of the blast.
Oh, Hannah means family. Family means
basically.
no one gets left behind.
Yeah, basically.
It just took me back. Memories read.
As he swings the axe through the side of the thing, brings it down across its forehead and just leaves through the armor and just kicks it back as it staggers and takes 37 points of damage. It is barely standing, barely holding up.
Call out, that's your man, Callista!
I'm like elbow deep in like Gigan chest. Nope.
He stands us, turns to Kiki. You are right. And you sort of roll insight.
That's going to be a natural 20.
Yeah, he's the inflection is a little ambiguous because he's in this definite zone. But it's really what he's actually asking. What you can tell he's asking is, are you hurt bad, and how angry do I need to be at this thing? Is kind of what he's checking. So he's not like reassuring you. He's kind of like making sure. He's asking like, are you hurt? Like, do I need to be really pissed at this thing? You can respond if you want to, but it's your turn actually.
I think I'm just gonna kind of look at Bullbug with a big smile, like, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and attack again with the claws at it. That is a 17. Is my bless still up? Because I can.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna go to 19. At least I know that one hits.
Can I interrupt you for a second? When you look at Bullbug and you do that laugh, he kind of looks at you a second, and he just sort of. And he sort of like remembers like the joy of being in a fight with Kiana, and sort of like syncs up with that moment, and just like suddenly remembers, you guys are winning. This is fun again. So to do your attack, your claw, 4, 17 plus 2, that hits a roll for damage.
Okie dokie. So 6, 7, 8 with my rage.
Okay. Tammy, how do you want to do this?
I'm going to actually, because I made that look to Bullbug, I'm going to be expecting to make a whole show out of this and like really go at it. But then it's like just my one little did it. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, you snap. And the Gorgon just sort of starts to weaken and stagger and fall to the floor, like it's bleeding out, dying. It's I'm just narratively, I'm saying that it's not dead yet, but it's so clearly bleeding out and unable to fight. It is effectively mechanically dead. The soldier's still on it, so there's still things to do. But I think we're both pretty sure the soldier's not. This was the end of the fight being up in the air. As the soldier just watches this thing on this thing, he hasn't had a chance to react yet. But continue.
Okay, so then I will see what has just happened, and then I'll kind of like look at my 2 claws, look at the thing on the ground, look up at the captain, and if I need to start climbing to take my other 2 shots at the captain, I am so gonna do it.
You can climb on top. You don't need to, but narratively, that's just fucking gold. So sure, you climb on top of the Gorgon and tear into this thing. As this guy looks at you, I'm not saying he doesn't even back up. Like, this is like a hardened soldier of Sidon. He was ready to die at a moment's notice. He has his sword and shield up. If this is how he goes out fighting for his Titan. So he's ready.
And just for flavor, I'm gonna like, relent, like just to taunt him as I'm gonna take another swipe at him with my claw.
All right,
like
roll.
I'm having fun with this now. Okay, so that one is a 10 plus my bless probably is not gonna help, but I'll try it. That's a 12 for him.
He blocks with his shield, just very confident, like very, very reflexively, without even thinking about it. You're bringing out your rage, and he's just like his shield. He's fucking Captain America with the shield. I think if you have any other actions,
I'm gonna I'll see that he blocked, and I'll just kind of stop. Well, that's not fun. And then I'm just gonna go with my 3rd swipe of my other claw, and that is a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, for 9, 10, 11 slashing.
Oh boy. Okay, so you slash him. He cries out, stumbles back to keep his balance on this Gorgon. You guys are both standing on the body of this thing.
If he stumbles back, is he moving away from me? Do I have an attack of opportunity?
No.
Damn. Okay.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Did you use your reckless attack this turn? All right. So this guy
just regular attacks.
This guy takes his shield and his sword and just tries to thrust the sword, and you can just like, I would say you'd almost be able to block it with your own shield, block it, and he brings his shield to knock you over. If it's okay with you, I want to say that you meet shield for shield, hold it back. Between this and the Gorgon, this is the story of Kiki, who does not fall, does not back down. Just meet him shield for shield, hold him up, and you're standing on top of the body of this beast, and he's trying with everything he has to shove you down.
Sure.
And he looks at you over the shield and says, "Intruders into our Titan's domain." And that is all he's got. Kraven, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to here and real quick, if I could like use a reaction or something and be like, "Do you want help?" To Callista, with like, because I could see what she's doing with the Geigen, because I was like right there watching her.
Yeah. Like nod. Yeah. I'm like crying at this point. Like I'm like like not weeping, but like that like overwhelmed with emotion type of like just blood and sweat and tears are everywhere right now.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of like nod.
Okay, knowing that they seem to have things handled there, and knowing that Callista's kind of like on my mind right now, knowing that she's quite distraught, I'm gonna try to help, and I'd like to try to do a medicine check to try to stop the bleeding, if that's possible.
Sure. Tammy's mom says, "Die, Titan, die," and every time I learn more about her perspective, I love it. So you can do that. Callista, you try to medicine check. Okay. Cray, I will let you do a medicine check on your own, or you can use the help action, and then Callista would get advantage.
I'd like to try it on my own.
Okay, you have one higher skill than her, so that's mathematically that's a better choice. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that sounded rude. It wasn't meant to be.
Does the disadvantage? Sorry, not to like undermine, but does the disadvantage hold, or does it?
I would say disadvantage holds. Yeah.
Okay. Boo, because that was a really good one.
Sorry, you can add it. Oh, it's not a saving throw.
I'll say because there's just two of you. I'll say that you have a regular roll.
Okay, could I add the D4 to that?
It's not a saving throw. I almost suggested it.
Okay, so if we stay with the first one, then that'd be just a regular straight up 16.
I believe that works. As you're patching together between your copious experience treating wounds and
my own wounds. Yep.
No, sorry. I was thinking about how I specifically said last time that it requires healing from here on out because it was failed.
Right.
Did I say that? I said that last time, right?
Yeah,
I think?
you did.
Yeah.
I did. Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I'll give you back your roll, but I did specifically rule that that's what was happening. Because I was like thinking, I was like trying to describe recovering or patching this up, and I was like, wait, I just described this in impossible detail. I'm missing something that I said. So yeah, if you have a healing potion, you have to do something that actually restores HP and wakes him up.
Honestly, I think I gave away all my health potions because I'm like, nah, screw it, y'all have it because I'm probably gonna die anyway. So I don't think I have any health potions. So, oh man. Okay, in that case, I'll be like, I don't know if I can help you. I don't know. Would that be like my turn then? Because I
No. I'm refunding your turn because I screwed you over.
Okay. So I'll go back and I'll be like, we'll try to help him later then. And I'll run over here and climb on top of the Gorgon right beside the other three and be like, just stay down. And I'm going to go and like smack this guy and just make him unconscious because I'm just like, ugh, you're just a dummy.
Roll for knocking him unconscious.
I will roll for knocking him unconscious. 26.
That hits. Roll damage.
I shall hit him with a 7.
7 hits him. You hits him. You hit him. I want to say because he's not down yet. I'm gonna say you hit him and you bring the staff down on his shield and he doesn't break, but he like loses his footing and like kneels down, like he's now kneeling holding the shield up. So it's not so much like you're actually doing damage as he's losing leverage. Is where I'm going with it narratively. But he did take the full 7.
Okay. And so basically, he's my same height now. So in that case, I'm going to punch him a couple times in the face using my flurry of blows. Well, I mean, seriously, right?
No, go ahead.
I mean,
go ahead.
he's pretty much my height now at this point. So
Mhm.
Okay, so flurry of blows, bam! It's a 13. I don't think even with a thing but I'll do it anyways.
13.
15.
Aren't you blessed?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did with the bless. It's 15.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit. As he blocks with the shield.
Okay,
Just
I'll do it one
everything
more
he's
time.
got. He realizes what's at stake here, or in his mind
So,
he
oh,
realizes.
this is probably not even gonna work.
Yeah, he's just
With a
blocking
14.
everything.
Yeah. Oh, it was a 14 too. I'm like, just stay down, bam, 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 and then I'll be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go back to help Cal, and I'll go back.
When you tell him just stay down. First of all, are you doing the tipsy moving?
Yeah.
I feel like Jin. I feel like you just like remember that on your character sheet, and you're like, yes, because it's fucking great. It's a fucking great move. Because sorry, I don't mean any shit. I just mean that I haven't seen you
No,
use it,
it's
and then you use it
funny.
twice in a row.
This
So
is like bam,
basically,
bam, ooh.
it's amazing. So you hit him with this. When you're hitting this, he's going to shout. He's going to say back, not even shout, say back to you in a strong voice. He says, "I will die and meet Sidon, knowing that I gave him everything I had." Um, is that
I
it for
don't
your
think
turn?
I even say anything because I'm just like, but yeah, I thought I had all this movement, but I had so 15 feet would take me back to this area here. So not quite to Cal, but almost there.
Euphemian.
So I'm going to walk around the front of this wagon. And I'm going to turn around. If that's the case, I think he'll be asking for a refund. And I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp through my Manifest Mind.
Ooh.
So he is wearing metal armor, right?
Yeah, he's holding a metal shield.
Okay, so that's an
Um,
advantage.
Do they know what refunds are this time?
I don't know.
26?
Roll damage, I guess. Do they know
13
refunds? Oh.
lightning damage.
All right, Reed, you can finish off this fight if you'd like. How would you like to do this?
I like the idea that, he's so focused on me, he doesn't even see the Manifest Mind just come up and just like a taser in the back.
And this is to kill him? All right, this is to kill him. Okay, so you front, and you just hear him just burn and just scream until Kraven smells big. And this
We all do this,
body,
Adam.
this body just collapses to the floor, or collapses onto the Gorgon and rolls off onto the ground. And that is where the fight ends. And I am going to leave this here. I'm going to leave some of the music a little. Is Bulbeck saying, oh, that was a lot. He almost did you? He turns to Kiki and he goes, he almost did you see that? We
Holy, I mean, it looked really scary on his end, but I know you had it.
not
I know you
under
had it.
control, but you had that. What was that?
I'm going to, if I can,
Mm-hmm.
pull out a potion of healing from my inventory
Mm-hmm.
and slap it in Bulbug's hand.
Mm-hmm.
In his face.
Just for time purposes, as this is happening, and I watch the guy, like I'm losing him, and everyone is now unoccupied with fighting. I'm gonna cast Cure Wound first level into the Geigen's chest.
Roll for healing.
And I will scream out so everyone knows, like, I can't let him die.
And I like hold the guys, not like it's gonna work or do anything, but can I like
all
hold
four of
the
his
guy?
arms.
Oh, I like fold. I'm so tiny. I probably only hold on to one. Never mind.
Okay, sorry. I need to pull up Cure Wounds because
Has anyone seen Assassination Classroom? Sorry, this is a very obscure reference I was going to make there, and it's not worth it. Sure, Cure
okay.
Wounds.
So yeah, it's 9, and I'm gonna use one of my Warlock's pact slots to do it.
Okay, what does that do?
It's just if we take a short rest, I will recover it.
Okay.
But also, narratively, I am using Kyra's magic to
Okay.
do this specifically.
Bulbug staggers over. He looks at you from he takes the bottle, goes, raises it to you like he's raising a toast. And he walks over to the guy again, who's laying there on the ground, eyes open, eye fluttering open, looking around. And Bulbug looks at him, and then just looks at Callista and says, "All right, so he's alive. Does he need to be awake?" Brings his foot down. Yes. He's got the blood from the spear from when he was rammed through in the chest and rammed up in the torso and everything. He's just bleeding still. And he looks at you and goes, "You okay?" "Yeah, Cindy Callista."
Yeah. I'm fine. Nobody even touched me. I'm okay. And then I'm gonna reach up and like kind of take his hands to stand up.
I got you.
And then I will cast Cure Wounds on him as well at first level.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Oh God. 6?
All right, so you heal him for 6 as your magic flows from your arm from your heart to your arms all the way into his hands as he's holding your hands. As his body the wounds begin to close up.
So while this is going on, if I can, I'd like to just be bleeding the Gorgon.
I love you.
Lovely. Bleeding. Okay, cool. You're bleeding the Gorgon, draining its blood out of one of the wound openings that was hit by Kiki and exploited by Crayred.
Yeah.
Just this part of him that's just open, just bleeding this greenish red blood. It's like red with like this green like luminosity winding through it. Bulbug, when he gets healed, he goes, "Oh, you don't have to waste that on me."
I would much rather do this now than have to worry about bringing you back later. So I only have one of these, and I'll pull out my scroll with Revivify.
Hey. Save that for your friends.
I mean, that's the plan, but don't die.
I'm here for the
Can I come?
Okay?
Oops.
You can come over, yeah.
Can I come over and within this like moment they're having say that word in Minotaur that means we don't leave anyone behind?
Mm-hmm.
Hakuna Matata or whatever the heck we were saying.
Yeah.
Do you speak Minotaur too?
No. I was
okay.
It's really, really bad. Like when I try to say it, it sounds really bad.
I was just excited because I know that we both speak Draconic. I was like, we can have all the secret conversations.
I want you to roll a straight wisdom save, Cray. Or straight wisdom. Not save, but wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. Where's my Widom? My Widom is a 20. Dirty.
Okay.
Dirty
yeah,
as
you
they come.
You get that and he looks at you and goes, and he says something that you completely miss. But it's just sort of this excited greeting. It's basically a very friendly, joyful greeting that sort of I think in my mind Minotaurs have different words. Like we have different pronouns for genders, they have different pronouns and stuff for like ages and ranks, and he sort of gives you like this very casual greeting that you give respectfully to a fellow adult in the herd, kind of thing. He's just, but he's just like saying all of this like very like nice to greet you kind of thing. That all of it just going clear past Crayren, but Callie's getting that like he's just really happy to talk to Cray and Minotaur.
So I thought but I didn't know that. So I'm like, oh, I must have really messed it up. Oh, must have said something really.
And then he puts his hand, and then he slams his hand on your shoulder and pulls you in, like that sort of that bro hug type thing.
Yeah, just don't do that. Don't take hits like that again. Okay, don't. That's what I'm here for.
Keep the rocks in your head if you don't mind.
You all act like this is the first time I've had a spear run through me a couple times.
Yeah, let's do it for life. Let's do it.
What is you're one of the elves, I guess. But and he says, I mean, that's why I came to the Coliseum. I can take a hit, but I'll be careful. I don't want to use up all of her magic. She should probably waste it on a lump like me if I'm not careful.
Bullbug, it's not a waste when it's with friends and family. Keep that in mind, okay? Yeah, don't fucking say it. No, listen, none of you all hear that.
I'm
Fuck.
right
yeah,
here.
we do.
I'm right here, and I want to believe that you forgot I was here, and then I just kind of tackle you. Like, not necessarily to the ground, but like full blown, just throw myself at you.
Okay, fuck, okay. I'm only nice to you guys. Ugh.
I think I could witness some sort of. I'm proud of you. He says,
Oh.
I roll. Oh, hold on, wait. I rolled. He rolled a nat 20 on insight, and Bulbug completely picks up on the unique moment that just happened. He's like,
Without putting
Cray's
too
tough
much
exterior isn't quite so tough anymore, is it? Sorry, Euphemian?
without putting too fine a point on it, maybe we should be moving. I would imagine these people are going to be lost or missed soon.
Right.
We should probably
I
make
wanted
ourselves difficult to find.
Mm-hmm. The head of this oversized deer that Euphemian's bleeding right now, that is not a medium creature, eh? That's a large one.
mm-hmm.
Damn
Yeah.
it. Okay.
You wanted to carry it, Kiki?
Oh.
I wanted its head.
Mm-hmm.
I have a shield that does shit with heads.
Does it need to be
So
medium
I
or
was
smaller?
hoping. Yeah. Medium or smaller creature.
I mean, not to be that guy, but the commander's medium or smaller.
I was gonna say.
But he's just a human, right?
I
But
mean,
it's
maybe
Oh,
it
that's-
works anyway.
Science.
And then I gained the benefit of one of the creature's traits. His
mean-
attitude. We got our own.
You could call it the spell roulette.
No, I'm not gonna grab the commander's head, but I do want to check his body.
What are you looking for?
His pockets. His pockets. I'm rifling through his pockets.
You walk into his pockets. You would see the sword. You see a dagger. You'd see not much, like some rations. Maybe like flints, and honestly, not much. Roll a perception check, investigation check.
Oh, okay.
Could I help her? Because I was hoping to like check him out for
Mhm.
like,
Sure.
trying to find notes
that's
on maybe
advantage?
where Gaius is.
Yeah, roll an investigation check with advantage. So roll again.
Yeah. Sorry, Cray, you're not helping me.
Oh
Very
no,
bad.
Delivery.
real bad.
What'd you say, Callie?
Oh, I was joking. Steal his area badge.
Mhm.
You know.
Bulbug sort of stands up and he looks out of the distance. And he goes, I don't know, just there's a tower over here, but then in the distance it sort of winds around. I have to imagine that it just sort of curves around into wherever they're hiding. So from here, it'd probably be hard for them to see this. And if nobody else was here, this is probably a scouting party. So that I'm guessing that gives us a little while before they figure it out. And not a lot of footprints for patrol. And he sort of turns and looks at Euphemian and goes, I have a knack for, and he points to like where the road starts to curve and turn. And yeah, he's just he knows about these sort of complex architectures. Let's put it that way, as a minotaur. And he's just looking through and he goes, I have a
Like mazes and labyrinths, huh?
it just makes sense to me that that would be a sort of a holding point there. We should probably move soon, but I think we're okay for right now.
All right.
Sorry.
I'll take the vial that I filled up with the blood and hand it over to Callista, since I know that she was looking for some.
I'll like clutch it to my chest and I'll just be like, I love you. Thank you.
Oh, Bulbug didn't. Bulbug, you roll a perception check, Euphemian.
Oh. 16.
You notice at some point that, like, Bulbug would have like pouches on him, like anybody else would, like a satchel. I think he'd have like pouches on his side, sort of like attached like a belt. And you notice the healing potion's gone. He didn't drink it, so he clearly pocketed it. If you want to roll insight.
I'm just going to say, I gave you that to use, you know.
I'm going to.
All right. Just don't be stupid about it.
Well, now I'll try. He goes, so, and he turns and looks over at the rune, and then he turns and looks back at Euphemian. Kind of like that was the whole question. Bree, our Q&A is in 4 weeks. But yeah, he looks at Euphemian like kind of like, okay, so there's floating runes in the world, and they just summon spells on your behalf. That conference thing of more of a comment than a question.
I'll bring Bib down, and
mm-hmm.
He'll sort of hover in my hand. Meet Biblios.
I love that.
And he gives like a sort of a salute. Biblios.
Oh.
So.
And I would imagine Biblios does a little, as well of a bow as he could.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of, angles downwards and comes back up.
Yeah. So, you guys, well, good to meet you. I guess that's the 5. You ready to go?
Should we tie this one up? I'll look at the one that is knocked out.
Do we have time?
It shouldn't take too long.
All right.
Are you guys taking a short rest here, or are you going to what is the plan for me so that I can know how to engage with this narratively?
Oh, I was just planning on tying up the Gaian so that he's not immediately going to wake up at some point and take off before us. Just sort of restrain him and then start making our way.
Yep. Bless you.
Are you all planning to interrogate him or leave him here, or just so I know how to roll with them?
Maybe hide him inside one of the
wagons
there.
Okay.
Preferably not the one that had fireball on it.
It's just a little singed. It's still good.
Okay,
While they're
we're
doing
fine.
this, I do want to write him a little note to tuck in with him.
What does the note say?
Something to the extent of I'm so sorry. I know what happened to you is terrible, but we can't just keep killing each other and killing each other, killing each other. At some point, it has to stop. Please let this be the time. And then tuck it in with either in the bindings or if he has a sash or a pocket or something, just kind of tuck it in.
The hole in his chest.
Yeah, just the gaping wound. Just
gonna tuck it in his chest cavity. Listen, my boyfriend might have ripped your chest open, but I'm hoping that we can open a dialogue. So.
Look, okay, I can't do it. Let him down.
So, you guys are just heading straight down the road then?
Yep.
I would say we would use at least some modicum of stealth
cover
to try to avoid don't go down the main road. Maybe stay in the bushes and trees on the side.
I know this rule now because I've been learning rules for D&D. There's like at least 6 rules. Okay. So if an entire group is trying to do something collectively, such as stealth, you all roll a stealth check, and if more than half of you pass, then you guys succeeded. This is going to be for the 5 of you. If less than half of you pass, then someone in the group screwed it up, and I'll play it by ear there. So
I'd
everyone
be
roll
okay
a
with
stealth
that.
check.
Stealth,
Okay.
here we go.
Eek.
Oh, fuck.
9 for Kiki.
Oh, I thought I had that. Nope, 25.
Are we still blessed? Oh wait, this is a check.
It's only
Yeah.
saving throws. Yeah.
So 14 for me.
So what are the numbers again? My rolls screwed up for a second, so can you guys call them off?
25.
Kiki's 9.
Euphemian's 14.
12.
Callista?
12.
And that's with the blessings, all of you?
You can't add it to a check.
Okay. Let me check one last thing before we get going.
Cray is gone.
That's
Everybody else
guidance.
is like,
I don't have guidance.
it's like, what do you guys do? Ah, I
As
gotta
you
go
guys,
teach you guys.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
as you guys
Got the
head down
16.
the road to whatever lay beyond, whatever this area has that is worth protecting, this foothold of Sidon the Titan. And we will see what it is after the break when we get back in 15 minutes. I want to thank each of you. I was so scared for Bullbug, but he's okay now. He's okay now. We will proceed. Do you guys have so if you guys are watching this, I see there's a number of people in the stream today, including some people that I know who are friends, who are beautiful and wonderful, and I'm looking at their names, and I am told that it's very bad Twitch etiquette to call out the names of people that are just lurking. But if you are wondering if I know you're in the chat,
Yes.
I'm really glad you're there. I hope you stay. And just a reminder, we like talking to the people during the stream, so you can talk, you can shout out suggestions, ask questions, even ask plot points. We'll stop for it. And you can use channel points to give heroes a boost. And believe me, when we come back from the break, they're going to need it. So,
How dare you?
thank you,
could
all
also-
very much.
You
Sorry.
could also be like Tammy's mom and just say, "Die, Titans, die." I mean, really.
Tammy's mom is up in her smack talking game,
I
and I
love it.
respect it.
Yeah, I love it.
In doubt, just yell at Jen not to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works.
That's good advice. I will see you all in 15 minutes. Reed, would you do
See
the
you guys
honors?
all soon.
Bye.
Hello, friends. Welcome back. Roll for Bull. Our heroes are going on an adventure. They have just won a battle. The battle of trying to set foot on an island. They have succeeded, bravely killing a few people that didn't want them to land there. I guess we should jump back into it. I sent out a link to a few people for the Discord. If you want to join, feel free to join the Discord. I'll put the link back in the chat. We are looking for, we're trying to get some more people in here, so you're welcome to come and say hello. Reed, your microphone's unmuted, right?
It is.
Perfect. Oh, we're set. Any objections to me beginning?
Let's go.
Please do. Let's do it.
The heroes, the 5 of you, travel down this path, and I think the easiest way to explain this, I will spare the audience the map just because it's whole. Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna put this on the map for everybody. This is the Isle of Yonder where you guys are. If you want to share that with the battle screen or whatever. Fatima, you are wonderful. The heroes landed around here at the shore. And then after making their way onto the shore, they are going down this road to where it turns. They travel for some time. And as it turns, let me describe the sight. Because the road leads to a ruined city on top of a plateau. The center of the city is a massive structure built by and for people much larger than any of you. Different stones compile and comprise the building, suggesting that there's been a reconstruction and destruction again and again to this. Even from here, as you draw closer, you see massive bronze doors closed, and this seems the height that all of the doors would be such much larger and take effort to open. Along the walls, you see engraved images of 6-armed cyclops. Despite the pristine condition of the building itself, all of the different statues and relics around it are crumbling. In fact, there's a couple cyclops statues on the ground that are in disrepair, and up ahead there's a single bronze cyclops statue, just the torso up with the arms, and where its head should be has been crushed, and there's a giant bronze cage sitting on top of its neck instead. And beyond that, you see the doors, and you see a tower, a guard tower, just to the side. You're not at an angle where you can see who's inside, which is good, because that means that they would not be able to see you at this moment. I'm going to transfer the map now. Welcome to the centerpiece of the Isle of Yonder. Welcome,
Yep.
as they say in the games with the text that appears, to the Forbidden Library. You guys should all be able to see in the bottom left corner
way
of
down
the
there.
map. I do my own cutscenes, folks. I do my own special effects.
The Forbidden
This
what?
map is huge.
The Forbidden Library.
Move this out of the way.
Okay, I'm getting some like never-ending story vibes with these two statues.
Right?
I will tell you right now, fair game. When I emphasize the size of the doors, it takes a full concentrated action to open those doors. It is not a bonus action. It is not in passing. Just in case that becomes relevant later. And beyond that, this is the place where Sidon's most loyal followers feel that they have privacy, and they cherish that. It is anyone's action. Good luck.
That's ominous.
I don't like that.
Would it help
You
if I,
need-
would I help if I help said if I could have I would have done it in the Star Fox 64 voice. I don't know if you guys have ever played that, but when you start a level, you're good luck.
See, that's the thing. He's never said that to any of us during Curse of Strahd. He said that for this. We're fucked, guys.
See, or maybe this is just a gambit.
Maybe.
I was talking to Allie about this. I talked to Reed about this before. You guys are the group that made me okay with killing players.
Oh, good.
Wonderful.
That's not
Yeah.
even. I think I talked about this when you guys were in the labyrinth, the first labyrinth, and fighting the Minotaur. Jen, you had the fucking coolest moment that I've seen in combat, and it would not have happened if I wasn't pushing you to your limit, actively trying to kill your character. If I had gone easy on you at all, you would not have had the window of opportunity to do that badassery. So it kind of made it clear to me, because I tend to play games like 7C and City of Mist and Fiasco where you can't really die. So I sort of was like, oh, this is why it's fun to die in D&D. Or to be in real danger. Not to kill you, because I haven't successfully permanently killed you.
Well, yet.
Not yet. Anyway, enough
Um,
philosophy. Your turn.
Oh my god.
Bulbug just silently shifts his weight while has his hand on his great axe.
I've got a
Sort of
bad
waiting
feeling
for a
about
cue.
this.
Sorry, Reed?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh my god.
I've
Okay.
had a bad
Well,
feeling for a while. Specifically, and he passes where the wound is.
I mean, I could try to scout ahead and come back. I can move really fast.
I've got another idea. This might be less visible and certainly less likely to die. I'm gonna bring Bib
I like that
forward.
one.
And I'm going to sort of send him dashing forward. I'm going to share his senses.
Nicely done. Let me pull Bib from the other map. That was on me for not transporting him. That was sentientness-ist.
Bib
So
is
can Bib be
sentient.
noticed?
He
Can Bib
can
be
be
noticed?
noticed. He actually puts out light.
How much light?
He's visible for a 10-foot radius.
Okay, I'm gonna set that up for him right now. Light has vision, emits light 10 feet, and I'm going to say, I'm just gonna cut the difference and say he can be controlled by everybody. Other people don't control him. That just allows you guys to see him and saves Reed from having to describe what's on the screen. But yeah, feel free to move him.
Okay. So I've got 300 feet to work with.
All right,
So
move
for the
him.
moment, I'm going to suggest maybe we take shelter behind one of the statues.
Okay.
Just like back here.
So do you want us all behind all different statues? Like up here?
I was just suggesting in order to, not be directly in the line of sight if somebody does notice the flying face.
Okay. I'm gonna hide over in this one here then.
I'll go be with Craren. Kiki, how are you looking?
Health-wise?
Yeah.
I'm about 20 out of 64 down. Literally just down 20. It's not that bad.
My god, that's like over half my life.
It did one-shot you that one time.
Kiki, which way are you going? Are you coming to be with me and Cray, or are you going to go be with you, Pemmy?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you guys. Sorry, just lost my mouse. There we go. There we go.
And your book
The
doesn't
girls
have
against
any
the
sort of
boys.
stealth check or anything, right?
Except
No.
for Craren.
All right, so if someone can see a 10-foot light, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it. He's got no stats. He's got nothing fancy. Just I can see remotely, and it's intangible. It can't have anything physically done to it.
All right.
So
This
Do you want
moment
to peek?
at this moment when Kiki comes by to hang out with the girls, I'd be like, Kiki, you teach me to like hit harder, I will teach you to stealth, okay? We'll call it even. We'll just okay?
My point is to come up to you and smack your face. I don't care if I'm quiet or not. I'd rather them see me coming.
So while this
Feel
is
weird,
happening,
you know?
Euphemian doing his thing.
As Kiki gets over too, I'll kind of reach over and kind of straighten up her hair a little bit. And Kiki, you are gonna get 6 points of health back as I cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Oh, well, thank you.
Doesn't look like I have any vision on the token.
Let me see. It should have vision, but it should have night vision of 60 feet. I just read.
Okay, there. Now I can see. So,
okay.
Let's start by just sort of getting him to hover up to the cage.
Okay. It hovers up to the cage. When it hovers up to the cage, a few things happen at once.
Uh-oh.
You hear It's like this weird crowing cawing sound of something large moving in the cage. And then you hear from over here, you hear someone. Do you see that thing? Over from the tower over here. Since the mask can see in all directions, you see this is the opening in the guard's tower where they can see out here, and you see 3 soldiers looking at this thing.
I'm going to send Bib straight up 300 feet, and then I will dismiss him.
Okay. They are going to roll a perception check with advantage. Basically, they are rolling to determine whether I'm rolling for them to see whether they realize how fucky that is that just happened. You know what I mean? Like if they should be concerned. Okay. That happens. This moves out of sight. You hear one of the guards, and you can see things. I want you to roll a perception check, Reed.
Okay. 14.
14. You hear armor. You hear an armored person moving and a door open. Like I said, they take effort. At a 14, that's all you hear.
Okay.
Below you in the cage on the statue here. Who's there? Who's there? Another voice says. Is someone out there? The first voice says, I was asking them that. Hello? Rita, it's yours or anybody's action.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
Bullbug's gonna look up at the light of the because it emits light, looks up at the lighthouse, looks at you, goes, was that the signal?
I'm just going to signal to him without actually saying anything. Just hold.
All right. So, is there any? You guys do anything, or are you letting time pass?
We'll see if we can just. Maybe it was just the wind. Maybe it was a UFO.
Maybe it was a refund. They don't know what that is.
Yeah, they don't know that. They got no idea. I think it might have been a rogue refund. Attacked alongside those gazebos. So I was gonna say,
They're so weird.
So in a moment,
Thank you.
I'm gonna say the doors open, and 2 soldiers come out, and march and look around. I want all of you to make stealth checks with advantage.
Oof.
12. And each one of them. This is going to be we're going to do a collective roll again.
7, 8.
Goodness.
So
19.
8 for Kiki.
16.
Callie?
19.
I'm going to roll for Bullbug. Five. So it's 8, 6. Oh, sorry, that's 8, 5, 8, and 19. And I think I'm missing Euphemian. What'd you get? 12.
No, I got 16 because
16.
it was with advantage, right?
Yeah, so you got 3 plus 5 is what it says. Oh, that's Kiki. Kiki, sorry. I misread. Okay, so that's a 12, a 16. So your lowest ones are an 8 and a 5 and a 12. As the soldiers come through, nearing closer. And as they look around, You hear one of the voices in the cage. Was it you? Did you want to come here and play? And the soldier turns around and goes, oh, nope. None of that. Come on. Turns to the other soldier and leads them back inside. Their highest roll with proficiency was a 6.
Wow.
Okay.
Your call. What you guys want to do?
To the best of my ability, I would like to sort of get the attention of the other group from where we are and sort of hidden, and just sort of give them an idea what I had seen. So, like, 3 soldiers and 1, I don't know. What did I actually see inside the cage as I flew past it?
You see 2 humanoid creatures with large wings. Yep, Callie's got it. Oh, Fatima, thank you so much. Fatima gifted the sub to Stolen Fires. That's so sweet of you. Thank you.
Yay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you saw, Callie's right. You saw 2 harpies.
Okay. So then I will, say that to Bird.
That's amazing.
Butterflies.
Hey, wait, I think my character's really dumb. I almost feel like I should do like an
I want each
intelligence
of you.
check.
Yeah, I want each of you to roll insight. I want each of you to roll
Oh,
insight. I was gonna say, this just feels.
Okay.
12 for
15.
Kiki.
$19.
Okay, that's more than half rolling what I was looking for. So yeah, you guys pick up on this. Obviously, is the universal symbol for there's a harpy in that cage and we need to be careful.
All right, so we've got this,
They teach it to you in the 4th grade.
and
Yep.
this.
Yep.
Okay,
Mhm.
I like
and
it.
soldiers. Don't worry.
Mhm.
don't
Oh,
forget.
soldiers. That's right, soldiers.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the start of the Thalian sign language. I
Because they're
like it,
wankers,
guys.
So anyway, anyway, I was really hoping that was going to get lost in the audio. I regretted it when I said it.
Nope.
Sorry.
So yeah, your guys' call.
So
I'll have to leave it to you.
Can I like peek around the corner and see so the Gigan statue is huge. So these harpies in a cage must be like way high up, right?
Yeah, they'd be like probably like 15 feet up at least.
I wish I was a ranger.
we don't have. Do we have direct line of sight?
If you guys, I mean, your guys' visions are set accurately. So if you step out, you can see what you can see.
Could I wait until maybe there's one that's not looking our way? And I would like to try to cast Vortex Warp. I'm going to give Bullbug a heads up.
What do you mean one's not in our way? What do you mean?
Well, when one is looking a different direction, maybe not necessarily seeing. I've been playing a lot of Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
I want to do a
Yes.
perch takedown.
Yes.
Okay, so you want a vortex warp. They're both in a large cage. Like the other one will notice one's missing when they turn back around. They might not notice where it caused it, but they'll. Okay,
Well,
they'll
yeah,
pick up
that's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Wait, are you
Okay.
taking the harpy or the guard?
One of the harpies. And
Okay.
I'm going to tell Bullbug to be ready, because something's going to be showing up here, and we're going to want to shut it up in a real hurry.
Okay. So, are you doing that? Because he'll ready his action.
Okay.
He gets his great axe ready.
Let me just be sure that I've got the distance to do this. Oh yeah, plenty. So I'm gonna wait until the one harpy is looking the other direction, or hopefully distracted temporarily, and I'm
Starts
going to
preening
try
her
to
feathers.
try to cast Vortex Warp and bring one of the two harpies directly into melee range with Bullbug.
Okay. Are you going to ready an attack at all? Well, you can't really. Okay.
No, I would basically have to do that. So it is a save, so it has to pass a Constitution saving throw.
So the rest of
can I make an insight check to see if I can read that conversation that's happening between the two of them?
yes, with disadvantage. And it's going to be a high number.
That's fine.
I'm really not going to make that possible to happen, but I'm
Okay,
going to allow
that's
you to
fine.
roll
Then
for.
it's not. It's a 15.
15 with a disadvantage.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Yeah, you can see them planning something and him readying something. Yeah. If you can do anything out of that, that's fine.
No.
So you. And it's like it always describes the vortex warp. They feel like this rope in their stomach pulling them back. This harpy just flies, and it's like some feathers. As it just appears over here. What are you? Bullbug just brings the axe down. I rolled a while ago when you started planning this. His attacks both hit, and combined. Let me set it up here. If you guys can see her HP, you can see the green bar above your head, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it goes from that to this.
Oh my god!
You hear this crashing, banging sound. And you see it squawks out. He did 36 points of damage.
Oh.
Dings out. Reed. Oh no, Reed. That was your action. That was her. His action. She's surprised. Let me double check how surprised works, because she very much is. Let me double check something. Okay, so she can't take an action. So Rita would basically, we're not rolling for initiative, but it can be your action again right now if you want to do something.
Okay. So I'm going to basically start with, I'm going to hold an action to cast Shocking Grasp if I have to. But I'm going to tell her, I would recommend you be very, very quiet, or I'll tell my friend here to finish the job.
I want you to roll intimidation with advantage.
That's a 21.
Yes.
She looks at you. Not so much, just purely seeing the pragmatism of not doing much more than that. When this happens, Bulba goes, so do I beat her unconscious, or... You see his leg twitch?
I've got a couple of questions I'd like to ask. If she starts to make any noise at all, take her down.
Second.
Did we notice anything, the three ladies on the other side? Are we like... Or the two ladies and the one
You guys would see
guy?
this. You guys would see this whole thing over here. Yeah. You guys would see this over here. I want everybody... Hold on, let me decide something real fast. Okay. Reed, she looks at you, Reed. Bullbug ready's in action. Reed, you can ask a question.
Okay. I'd like to just continue menacing for the moment. I'm going to look over at Callista, if I can.
Okay, and then let's see if I can. What's the range? Oh, I think I'm close enough. And sure, here, to there. Yeah, that's within 90 feet.
Oh,
I
I
will
was
go-
just for clarity, I was pointing at the one in the cage.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then in that case, yeah, that helps. In that case, we're looking at still within 90 feet. So I believe creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range. So I will go ahead and target the cage. And a 20-foot sphere of sleep is going to happen. I'll just pluck one note on the loot.
Roll your 5d8.
It's a loot. Yeah. 5d8. Yeah, y'all. We're just gonna do it this way. So the first 3 are an 8, an 8, and a 7. So that's
Nice.
16, 23. And then I'll roll 2 more. 2 more 8s!
Are you serious?
Yes! Do you
You
want me
got
to take a
4
picture?
4
No.
8s?
I got
Wow.
4 8s and a 7.
What does that add up to? Because I'm bad at math.
I did a math. 39, right? Because 5 times 8 is 40.
Yes, 39.
Statistically speaking, the odds of this plan working are fucking infuriating.
Uh,
Yeah, roll
Because I
for
want you to.
roll.
I need you to know. Hold on. Because if you failed, it knows you cast a spell on it, but it doesn't know what. So basically, here's what happened. I need you guys to know what happened behind the scenes. Whenever Reed took that, the other one knew immediately, but I rolled a perception check to see how long it would. And I rolled a wisdom check in my mind to make a note for how long it would take the other one to do anything about it. And I basically had, as soon as Reed finishes asking his first question, which would be the end of the first round, and because it rolled really low. It rolled low enough that I gave you guys a round before it sounded an alarm.
Delightful.
That's the first one. So then the second one is the con save is a 14, by the way, for the vortex warp, and this thing rolled a 5. And then what was it? The intimidation check it was a 15 because if you rolled lower than that, she was gonna fucking die sounding the alarm. And then statistically for the sleep, you have to roll higher than its HP. It has 38 hits.
Oh, 5d8. I was
odds-
thinking it.
And if you fail, then it knows that you can't. Then someone's attacking it. Like you know,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
there was including rolls I didn't tell you guys you were making. There were so many fucking ways this could have sounded the red blaring alarm, and I was just sitting here going, "This is it. This is it."
It's happening.
Like again, like I see Reed as someone I know he doesn't metagame, but I know he knows D&D very well. And I was whenever he suggested that you put him to sleep, I was thinking to myself, he has to know the numbers won't work on that. This won't work out.
That was
As you guys hear a thum out of the cage.
A nice light snore coming out.
and
I
then
was
will
thinking the same thing too about that 30, about that, because like Bullbug hit that other one for 30 something, and then all of a sudden we needed like 5d8. I'm like, oh, that's impossible.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go like this, and then I'm gonna go like this, because it only lasts 1 minute.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to the other harpy. We're looking
I'm
for
sorry.
Gaius.
Let me see, Gaius. Okay, so you say this to her. I'm gonna let you do intimidation check with advantage. I'm gonna tell you right now, pulling information out of her is going to be like pulling teeth because she has very little incentive to value helping her life more than like basically she doesn't have enough self-preservation to just want to fork over information. So this is going to be pulling teeth.
That's not good.
Oof.
That's a 9.
She looks at you just I'm not gonna die helping you.
No, you're going to live, and then everyone will know exactly what your shame is. Because as far as anyone else is going to know, you helped us. Is your pride able to take that? Do you want to be the traitor? Exiled perhaps to Mitros?
Roll insight.
Oh, 16.
She looks at you amused. She genuinely does not care what these people think of her. Just genuinely does not. Want you to consider the cage and also the guards telling her to stop it. And this is more of an arrangement than an alliance, if that makes sense. And she does genuinely that the idea of what they will think of you and where you will be banished to, that does not strike a chord with her at all. If you want me to give you more information, I can have you roll another insight check, but that's all I got for right now.
No,
She
I
looks.
think that's it. I'm going to look at Bullbug and give him the sign to, night night.
And he brings back his elbow and he looks at you, goes, "Wait, like unconscious or like dead?"
Unconscious.
Okay, and like knocks her, and she just collapses over. And he goes, "All right, well, did you want me to throw her off the cliff or?"
I don't think that's entirely necessary.
He picks her up and
Yes.
sets her down and props her and sits her up against the statue.
I was going to hog tie her,
Mm.
and we'll basically just tie her up real quick. Make sure she's got a thing in the mouth so she can't talk.
All right. Roll a survival check with advantage.
Oh God! I don't even know what ropes are.
Do you have
One
rope
and
on you right now? Like
I
literally,
do have
just
rope.
do you have?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say you look at this. I'm gonna do this. You look between her claws and her wings and the statue here, the sharpness, and the fact that the other harpy is asleep for 60 seconds. You basically, I'm gonna say you don't like tie a bad rope. I'm not giving you that. What I'm gonna say is you look around and immediately assess that there are so many ways that trying to bind her would backfire that it is not even worth trying. Like that is just because you got a minute left on the harpy up there.
Yeah.
That is just lost time. Because like she can cut her hands up, she can cut her ropes up against the statue. She's got claws. She can fly. It's not going to be worth the time. It's basically at a 1 or 2.
Okay.
I cannot think of how someone could tie a rope at a level 1 out of 20 bad or whatever. You know what I mean? Like a 2. I can't describe that. So. Oh hey,
Okay, look at that.
you're going to get banned. That's cool.
There it goes.
Bye. We're knocking everybody out tonight.
Just quickly, I'm going to write the word traitor across her face with my quill.
Okay.
I wish I knew a different language, but I'm going to have to make do with. Heck with it. What do I have here?
Bulba goes.
I have so
Bulba
many.
Goes, Bulba goes, can I see that quill?
Absolutely.
All right. And he takes it and he puts it along like down her face. These marks that kind of look like slopes and they sort of look like hoof prints, kind of. They're like slopes and curves. And he writes this whole thing and hands it back to you.
Appreciate it.
It's bad.
Since we don't have a lot of time to go, let's signal to the rest to sort of reunite and move as quietly and stealthily as we can to this room.
Over here.
Let's do
Is
it.
that where you're going? Okay.
Yeah.
There are still guards there. They're not like paying as hard attention, but they're still there. And you guys have one chance to get this right because of the Tammy. I think you
Tammy
threw off the
disappeared.
camera.
I'm fixing something on my phone. I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, never mind. Okay. You're good. You're good. You're beautiful and wonderful, and I'm sorry that I ever threw shade.
She just temporarily became prey.
That's right.
I'm gonna have all of you do the collective stealth check again. This time against the guards. I'm not giving them as powerful rolls before because they're a little bit more lax than before.
22.
Ugh, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, stealth for everybody?
Yep.
Okay. Hey, 14
20.
for Kiki finally.
20.
Okay, all of you. I'm just gonna move you guys here. Don't worry about this being literal. I won't hold your positioning against you. All of you move here carefully along the wall. Is that correct? Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody want to do anything particularly different right now?
Why not have Euphemian in front?
Oh yeah. Rearrange those as much as you want.
I've got an idea, actually.
Oh, you want me to go back? Okay.
Kiki, are you good being in the back?
Can I switch with Kiki?
No, I
Yeah.
don't care.
Oh, that's
Get, maybe bring Kiki up to the doorway.
All right.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Oh no. I know what's happening. I don't like it. I regret it before you say it.
I'm going to make myself
Ben.
look like the Gorgon captain that we'd fought out in the
Oh.
Yes.
way. Except just bloodied to shit. Just, look like I've got a broken nose, got blood coming down one side of my face.
Mhm.
I've got, maybe a large gash on the side.
Mhm.
I'm going to push open the door.
As you push open the door, just. Oh wait, is that how they did it in this one? It just opens, letting the light in. And I'm gonna move you, but this isn't literal. Like this isn't your canonical movement.
Okay.
But as you move over, you see in, and let me describe that area. You see this courtyard is a huge open space. There's another statue, its head missing, but there's a cloth covering what apparently is a cage. There's an ornate fountain over there, broken and damaged, but still water flowing. And you see a couple guards and soldiers and even a Gigan, but they're all talking to each other, socializing, going about their day. The Gigan's like talking to somebody and like sort of talking, the kind of person that talks with his hands, but then with like two of his hands, and then his other hand he's just like eating. And they're all moving around. Anybody that looked at you would have looked at you and gone, "Oh, okay," and then like looked back, like. So I'm gonna put some people on the map here. They're not standing here like extendedly. So these are not very literal positions. These are just sort of generally the vibe, if that makes sense what I'm saying. Like this is just them moving around.
Okay.
Okay, you can do what you want now. I wanted to give you a moment. Actually, when you open it, I think one of the soldiers turns and looks at you and goes, "Everything good?"
Come quickly. I need your help down at the coast. I'm not even going to give them a chance to respond. I'm just going to assume that...
Roll performance with advantage.
That's a natural 20 for 22.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, Ben.
Hell
So many.
yes.
Okay, before we get into this, I want to say, again, with the rules, if the more than half of you fail, the stealth check to get past here, Euphemian rolled a 6, Bullbug rolled a 6, so that was 2. It all depended on the next two of you, and Kiki rolled a 14, and the DC was 12. The number of times that you guys have skidded by into this is frankly driving me batshit. Okay. So they're gonna come running. When he says this, I'm gonna say, yeah, this is the number of people that come charging down. Do you want to do anything while they're moving up here?
I'm going to basically run out sort of in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
And
which way can you move where you're going?
Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna basically come over to this direction.
Mm-hmm.
And basically hope that the group of people are so preoccupied by the alert being thrown that they just walk past everybody else.
Yes.
I'm gonna have
Ballsy.
them roll.
Oh.
I'm gonna have you guys do one more time a stealth check as a group with advantage, not Euphemian. The rest of you get stealth at advantage.
$22.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, girl.
I'm learning, Craig.
Allie, what'd you get?
Math. Hold on a second. Well, I plus 4. 17.
The lowest roll you guys got was a 17.
Whoa.
Bullbug, you could roll for him if you want.
I did. I
Oh
rolled for
my God,
Bullbug all
you
these
got
times.
lower than him.
Yeah. As the guards run, let me see. Yeah. Yep. I rolled their passive perceptions. As the guards move and hurry past, run. They will notice if you're not there. So, like, are you going to lead them, or what is the plan?
I'm basically going to, I'm going to duck out of the way, and now we've got them separated from reinforcements.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, they're not going to go they're following you, so they're not going to go too far if they can't see you. So if you're ducking out of the way, that's kind of just a timer until they turn around.
I'm going to stop as if I've been, succumbing to my wounds.
One of the soldiers
and then I'm just going to wave them on. Keep going, keep going. They've been told to go to the beach.
We'll just sneak right in.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, wait, should we start moving? I'm gonna kinda
give me 1 moment. And one of the soldiers is going to come over, and he's going to say, "Damaso, you okay?"
Give me just a moment. Go ahead.
And he puts his hand on your shoulder. He goes, "I'll be back." And he squeezes the shoulder, and then he runs over and he joins the rest of the guards as they leave.
Oh, no.
That was dark.
If Damaso is here, then who is...
Is it burying our gays if they were buried before they were gay? You feel me? So you're gonna jump back, you're gonna loop back with the others?
Yep.
Yeah, are we moving in, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Bullbug is gonna pull himself up from the side of the cliff. If you're watching this, just the number of times that I've had them
Oh,
roll
that.
rolls that should have failed, the number of times I've been like, okay, this roll is going to cause things to go to shit, has been a lot.
I tell you, getting the horseshoe up there was a bit of a pain, but it's paying off.
Mhm.
I'd also like to note that Krayerin, I just realized, had this ability called Mask of the Wild, so I can technically attempt to hide even when I'm only lightly obscured. So I'm thinking this kind of helps.
Nice. I need each of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah. Is it? It's.
Allie, you can do yours at advantage.
Yeah. You know what I'm
That's a
asking.
natural one for Kiki.
And
Against
Trey, you can make it at advantage too.
Okay, so I was like, is it against being what I think it is?
Let me just double check.
22.
Saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 10.
Let me
Bingo.
see one moment.
You don't have Bless Up anymore, eh?
It wouldn't help with a check
Oh,
anyway.
right.
Oh no, these are saving throws, and no, I don't. It only lasts 2 minutes.
Yeah, let's say yeah.
That was a roller coaster.
As you hear the voice of emanate from the statue, this beautiful, just echo emanating out. It has definitely been more than 1 minute, and from where the statue's concerned, you guys are standing right fucking there.
Oh no.
As Kiki, Bulbug, and Callista hear the most beautiful song they have ever heard. And you know what it is. You know, you're not oblivious. You know. This flashes you back to the jagged stone rocks of the mausoleum and all of the dangers on the small island in the city. But you don't care because it's that beautiful. Frey and Euphemian, I'm going to give each of you one reaction worth of anything before I resolve what they are obviously about to do.
Reaction?
No.
Yeah, one reaction bonus, like a quick time, like a swift thing. Like I'm gonna give you like one action.
Okay.
Yeah, one turn each.
I'm going to look at them. I'm going to look at Cray. Shut her up. Vortex warp Cray into the cage.
Yep, and I'm gonna go and do my punches. Yep.
Oh my god.
Roll all your attack rolls. Just go through. Just do all of them. I don't.
Guys,
Okay,
I'm
well,
thinking
clearly-
Vortex warp was a good pick.
All right, so I'm gonna hit her for an 11. That won't do shit.
You hit her for an 11. Do you want to do any other action? I mean, you have your whole turn.
I have my whole turn.
Yeah, give
Then
you a
I'm
whole
going
turn.
to hit her again, and then I'm going to do a flurry of blows if it hits.
Okay, now okay. You hit her for 11. What was it?
So the first time doesn't hit, but I hit her
Okay.
again for 25.
Okay, roll the second one. Oh, roll the damage on the second one. So that's 12.
12.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do my flurry of blows,
Mhm.
and then smack her a couple more times.
Okay,
Oh my
roll,
God.
roll through all your attacks. Let's just go through them.
Okay, let me just make sure I use my key point, because, I can't be going through all my key points. I gotta get a short rest to get them back. Okay. So flurry of blows. First hit is going to be a 24. That's going to be a 6. And then my
You can
last
see her hit
flurry of
gauge
blows.
you can see her hit gauge right above her, so you can sort of assess how much damage you're doing.
Oh, I just did 19, and I don't know if that actually hit or not.
It
but-
does. It does. You do
Okay,
9.
that's a 9.
Can you stun her?
Oh, yeah, stunning strike.
On save, right? What is it against?
Let me just bring it up here. Stunning strike. Come on, I have way too many things. It's kind of funny that way. Con save DC.
Just too capable.
Fuck's sakes, get out of there, buddy. 14.
14. As you strike her, And she takes this and opens her mouth and lets the music out some more. You can see her hit gauge is almost completely depleted. I'm gonna let her have an action now. I know we're not really doing. You know what? Since this is really close, let's the three of you roll initiative real fast just to see if she has time to do something else. I know I'm eyeballing it, but like, this fight won't be that long. If I roll, it's not worth setting up.
18. Sorry.
Damn. 17 for Kiki.
Oh wait, are we all rolling advantage? Or,
I think so.
advantage?
Allie roll as well.
Natural 20 for
Oh, holy shit.
24.
Okay.
That might not be good, you guys.
I said I was giving each of you. Let me pull up. Let me just pull up the turn order actually, just to make sure we have this right. And you got that, and then Craven, you got. I'm gonna put you over here, Craven. You got 20. Okay. Let's just make sure I got that. Kiki, you got 17.
Mm-hmm.
Callista, you got
24.
Mm-hmm. Reed, you got 18.
18.
I'm not saying this is going to be a big full fight, but I'm saying there's going to be enough chaos that I want to keep track of it. Because I said I was going to give everybody a round before we went to shit, so I'm holding to that. All right, Callista, it is your turn. You are effectively incapacitated. The only action you can take, and you must take it, is to walk towards the harpy.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank God. I, honest to God, thought you were going to have me walk right off this cliff. Okay. Then yeah, I will walk as far forward as I can, and I will get right about there.
Okay.
I'm just picturing, like, Callista now as a GTA NPC, just aimlessly walking against in place against the statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's fair. Cray, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna smack her some more.
All right, sure, smack her.
I don't get a save at the end of my turn, do I?
Let me see. I don't think you do, but let me check. Oh yeah. Roll a save at the end of your turn. You're absolutely right. Thank you, and you get advantage.
Right. Yeah, buddy.
Because your wisdom saving throw was low last time, right? It was 10.
Yes, it was. I rolled like a 9 and an 8. This time though, it's a 16 total.
You get closer, and as you hear the music, you Kelly. No, you look up and you catch on to what's going on, and your mind clears because you push through because you're not going through that again. Yeah, Cray, I believe it's your turn.
Smack pow pow!
Roll your attack roll.
Let's see. 11.
11.
Do it again.
11 hits.
Oh. Well, son of a gun.
Actually, you're 11. That means you should have hit the first time. Do you want to roll for damage on the first roll?
Sure. So that was a 5 for that one. The first one was... it won't let me do it again. It did.
Yeah.
10 and a 15. Yeah.
Okay, so if we're doing this... I should have given you a damage force. So I'm giving you a damage force that would have been a 10, right? Is what you're saying? So that would have reduced her to 1 hit, which means this hit would knock her out. So how do you want to do this?
I'll just be like, I told you to shut up! And then I'll just smack her straight in the face.
You smack her, she slams up against the cage, and just completely... is it unconscious or kill?
Oh, just unconscious.
Okay, you just completely drop a bird, and she's just completely unconscious.
It's a good thing I'm full with
and then
bacon.
he drops
I didn't want any chicken.
Yeah. Nice.
That's a different type of sign language.
Is Cray locked in a cage now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do right now?
Did everybody snap out of it?
I think at this point, when she falls unconscious, everybody snaps out of it. And Bulk goes, what was that?
Can I search the cage for if there's anything awesome in there?
Sure.
Yeah, harpy poop.
Well,
roll investigation check.
You know what? Harpy poop, it can be used as a weapon. Probably not in this case because I only got a 12.
So, okay, you look around. and you see harpy hoop, you see feathers, you see a few jewels, and you see bones. But when you look at the bones, they're all smashed and wrecked and destroyed. Roll and invest. Oh, actually, wait 1 second. 1 second.
Can I throw the jewels down to my friends?
When you look at this, with your passive investigation, you look at the bones and you think about how they're smashed. Harpies don't smash; they gnaw and they claw and they bite. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Allie, is there anything you want to do? Because I mean, you just were the one that.
No, I think I'm at a place where I'm kind of just like shaking it off, and I'm like, it's an alarm system.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, read. And as you say that, you see, here we go, must have finished. Callista puts together as an alarm system. And Cray, you look together, and you look at the bones, and it occurs to you that there aren't a lot of ways that harpies could get their hands on smashed bones. Euphemian, Kiki, and Bulbug, you see the statue swing its arm out, boom, slam Callista in the back, and then knock her forward and slam its other hand down on her. As you go, this thing cannot move, but it can hit people within range. As it slams, hits you twice. I already rolled the attack rolls. Both of its attack rolls hit, and the damage put together is 31 points of damage.
Oh!
Yeah. I'm good. I said I didn't get hit last time, and Ben took that personally.
And you just I want all of you to roll. Actually, yeah, I want all of you to roll investigation.
Am I at disadvantage?
No.
Am I at advantage because I'm here inside it?
No, you're all normal. All normal.
20. Oh, 24! Like natural 20. So I got 24.
Okay. Okay, those are Callista. Yeah, Callista, you just see stars. You don't see much of anything. Callista knows that it hurt.
It's been a minute since I've got to hit you guys.
Euphemia and Craven, you're looking at this thing. Craven, you're standing on top of it. You hear that hit, and you sort of, I mean, you know martial arts and power and form. You put together what Euphemia puts together at the same time. This thing is massively, incredibly powerful. In that way where a DM is politely underlining that phrase before going forward. Krayarin, if you were in a world where you were to write down a book of how difficult it was to defeat everybody, you'd probably give this a 10.
Oh boy. And I'm stuck in it, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably just
sorry.
it.
I'm so sorry.
Big blocks, right?
I'm gonna restore it to the turn order. I'm gonna stop hiding it.
Yeah.
Oh. Fucker.
Let's see. We can, and that's why I was asking Allie if she wanted to do anything. I was giving her an action before the golem attacked.
I'm all good.
I can go to the top of the initiative order for your guys' responses. Or you know what? I'm going to go through the top, but I'm going to twist it a little bit. I'm going to give one action to everybody that didn't explicitly do something before this thing happened. Because Cray examined the bones, Callista passed and assessed the situation, and the statue did its thing. So that's Euphemian, Kiki, and Bulbug. I'm going to let you guys have your actions, then we're going to roll through the top. Euphemian, you can go. I do want to point out that no alarms have been sounded right now.
I'm going to Vortex Warp Cray back out of the thing.
How many of those do you have? How many of those do you have?
Have got all my second... Well, I've got 1, 2, 3 left.
I don't respect you.
To be fair, 2 of them would mean upcasting the 3rd level. So...
Yeah. Okay, so you pull Cray. You can set Cray anywhere you want to, because, I mean, you can do that.
I'm.
You can just put it.
Is the doorway still open at this point?
Yes. Yes.
Then,
They are very, very hard to open and close.
I'm going to just leave him sort of right there, outside of the, or sort of in the open hallway.
Like this way?
Yeah.
All right. Kiki, it's your action.
I was actually going to say that before all of this happened, is I was probably going to start going towards the doorway to take a look inside, just to see if there was anything there.
Okay. Roll a perception.
Since Craig got put there,
right.
Since Craig got put, I was going to go where. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm talking over you. I apologize. I'll let you go. That's my fault.
I was just going to say I was going to go where Cray was, but depending time frame. So this is basically my action that would have happened before Cray got poofed out.
Okay.
Okay. Then yeah. And then I was just wanting to take a peek inside where these guys came out of until all of this happened.
Okay. Bullbug. I got the turn around a little mixture in a minute. Bullbug sees this. I see Bullbug's watching this. Let me double check something. Okay. Let me double check one last thing. This is it, those of you that are watching the stream. It's all just DMs just checking things over and over again. Good. Bullbug on his turn. I'm going to say, seeing this thing, let me back up. Kiki, I think I got the order a little wrong. I think we had miscommunication playing back in my head. You can say that you were there, but you can have a reaction to reacting to what's happening, in the sense that, like, Krarin did his action, Euphemia did his... Krarin acted, then Callista, then the Stone Golem, then Euphemia, now you. Like, so by the time you're going, you can say that you were there before, but you would get an action after the Golem revealed itself, is what I'm saying.
Then as my reaction, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull out the axe.
Okay. Well, I'm saying okay. Okay, I get what you're saying. I pull out the axe. Bullbug's turn. He is gonna roar, charge forward towards the statue, dive down. Callista, you feel his arm around you as he just keeps moving, and just moves and carries you over to this wall. And the statue is going to take an attack of opportunity on him. That's not right. Oh yeah, that is right. It's gonna take this. The arm slams into him, hits him as he's running, and he lets out this cry of pain as he stumbles forward and sort of sets Callista down, roughly, and he takes 21 points of damage, and he stumbles and. Are you okay?
Ow. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Each of you sees the arms reaching, grabbing, and because it has no torso, you're all now out of attack range as it's reaching towards you. So it doesn't have any actions that it can hit you with right now. You can resume what you were doing. Its trap is very harpy based. But Bulldog, blah blah blah. So we can keep doing initiative order for a little bit, just to stay in that and sort of track things. But you don't have to fight it if you don't want to now. Callista, would you like to do?
I will just kind of like look up and just be like, ow. Stay away from the arms. And then I'm just gonna like almost look like I'm just not gonna do anything, and then like on second thought, like shake my head and just throw off 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Wonderful. So roll those attacks with advantage.
With advantage, okay. So first one, natural 1 and an 18 for the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
And second one, we're gonna put you in dice jail and get another one. Second one, a 2 and 3, so that's a total of 10 for the second attack.
Roll. What'd you roll in the first one?
The first one was an 18 total.
Okay, roll the damage on that one.
Okay. Again, all of you are going in dice jail tonight. All right, 1d10. 2.
You
Is
hit
it dead?
How do you want to do? You hit this thing as it just sort of you like hit it, and like your silvery blue light of the magic of Kyra flies, like, hits it, and like a couple chips fly off. And Bulbug goes, good job. So, is there anything else you want to do?
Pout.
Okay, that's a free action.
That's it.
Cray, we're gonna close down in a little bit very soon, but Cray, what would you like to do?
Am I gonna stun it? Is that what you want me to do? I can do it.
Just
No.
get moving.
Okay. And then I'll just go. Boop, 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 boop.
And you hear on the other side
Oh fuck.
this soldier's voice go, a hell of a racket out there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so I need a performance check.
That's generous. That's very kind of you.
That's very kind. Oh fuck, a 12.
And you hear this
It's
voice go, I fucking hate this place. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
Euphemian, your action.
I'm going to balls. Apparently move our whole map sideways.
Roll for balls.
Yeah.
Roll for balls.
I'm gonna move up this way, and I'm gonna sort of. I don't have enough movement to actually scooch through everybody, so I'm just gonna stay here and wait for everybody to move.
Kiki, your action.
Sorry, is the stone golem, is it down? Or is it still good?
Oh, it's still good. It's still extremely, extremely good. Can you see the green bar above it? That's how much it has. That's how much it has after Allie hit it.
Yeah, it's a whole 2 points down.
But it's not an active threat right now because it's just
You can't reach us.
pinned in the ground.
Okay. Okay.
You just
So
knocked
I'm
that
gonna
chip off its shoulder.
I'm gonna have heard Euphemian, and I'm just gonna go ahead and run right in here and just get out of the way so that people can come in, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Still holding my axe, just waiting.
The statue on its turn. It just resumes its default position.
Silently cursing the gods.
They could have given me legs, man.
Bulbug looks at the door as Kiki and Craven run through, and he looks at Euphemian like, points at himself like, you understand you're asking a Minotaur to go through there, right? You still down?
Yeah.
Okay. puts the great axe, attaches it, like puts it back to hide it, lumbers in, and hides behind Krayrin. Callista, it's your turn. I'm gonna give everybody like one more round, and then I'm gonna start to close down.
I am going to walk by over to where Kiki is. And as I go, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can get right up next to Kiki. And as I pass behind Bullbug, I'm gonna drag my hand like across his back and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I'm going to give him. I'm gonna keep my higher level spells just for safety. So we're just gonna go. Beautiful. How's 6 hit points sound?
Better
That makes it
than
roll
you-
21, right?
But you run your hand across. He reaches back and touches your hand as you go by, and he heals 6 hit points.
Oh,
And with
And
everything
then I
clear.
do you have a?
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say with everything clear, I'll use my held action to move in.
Okay.
And then I do have a bonus action, but I don't think I want to use it right now, so I'm okay.
All right. We're wrapping up, Craig. This is probably your last action session.
Man, those harpies, hey, like God.
Just as we walk behind you.
I wasn't trying to gotcha you guys, but then I realized it had absolutely been more than 60 seconds. So I was like, okay. Craig, do you say that, harpies?
Yeah, fuck those guys as I'm closing the door. Because it takes an action to close the door, right?
And yeah, and you hear the voice on the other side of this stable go, you're telling me I fucking hate those things. You have to walk careful every time we get out here.
Fuck.
Fuck. Euphemian, is there anything else you want to do?
I'm going to. Do I know what my rank is?
You're high enough rank that you can boss around. Roll a history check. Roll an investigation check. Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Tammy's mom. That's roll investigation.
Investigation.
Tammy's mom. Tammy's mom. I agree. They did it. They made it happen. They walked into a hallway. What was it? Basically, you would be basically in any sort of religious, because this is a religious group overall. You would be the highest ranking of the armed forces, but that is parallel and neither higher nor lower than any religious force. So if you saw like a priest or something like that, or an acolyte, you'd kind of be evenly ranked with them, but you are the highest of the soldiers. And then anybody that's like a boss, you would be like Gaius, you'd be deferential to.
Okay. So then I'm going to walk up to the soldier.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, I'm actually gonna walk up sort of over here, so I'm not directly in line of sight, and I'm sort of blocking line of sight. What was that, soldier?
And he turns around and goes, Damaso, sir, I'm sorry, I'm just blowing off some steam. Just
Report to
Gone with
latrine
the-
duty immediately.
Yes, sir. And hands off. You see over here, he was tending to a Gorgon who does not appear to be in that great of health. It's like tired or sick or something. And there's another guard over here who's just clearly sleeping. And this one was that he walks over. Let me see where the maps are. Yeah, he walks over and walks this way before leaving. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't think we need to wake up the one who's sleeping, so I'll just sort of walk in front and take up position to be like leading these people. You know, act like you're supposed to be there, and you know, sometimes it works.
Could we pretend to be
Yeah.
prisoners?
If
Allie?
you want.
Yeah.
Do you think that would be a good idea?
I don't know. I just had a thought.
Kiki, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna like look around, like not quite entirely sure what's going on, but I'm gonna lower my axe. I'm just gonna kind of look to Euphemian for direction, or whoever he is, but I know it's Euphemian. But I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna literally stay where I am.
Well, if that's the case, and everybody's just going to defer, I'm going to see if I can pull the same thing on the other soldier, and get them to report to guard duty on the north wing.
Yeah, soldier that was asleep?
No, there's another one that I see on the
Oh,
map.
the one over
up
here?
here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he heads over.
It doesn't actually show up on.
Are you running? Are you shouting at him, or are you walking over there?
No, I'm gonna walk over there.
All right, move your character over there.
Yeah.
Bullbug is just gonna walk over and he's just sort of gonna wander and look at everything and like, oh, like what's this? Kind of taking it in. Over here. Give me 1 second.
Ooh.
Let me see. Over on this side to the right, the door opens in this direction. And you see this soldier pushing open the door and then standing at attention, like looking just like straight, standing and looking back. And you see this figure in golden armor and a blue cape. And Commander Gaius, looking at this scroll or some document, like a book of some kind, and he's looking it over, and he goes, "What's all? So that was taken care of then down at the shoreline, right?"
Yes, sir.
I immediately pretend to be bound at the wrists.
He goes, okay. Roll performance check out, like this stuff. He goes, all right, so that was, who was it down there anyway?
I'm not sure, sir. It seemed like some misguided people who had washed ashore.
17.
Any of them look like they have any information that we could use?
They were half dead. We've finished the job, sir.
Roll insight.
Okay. 13.
You can tell he's a little bit annoyed by that. He goes, check them next time. If they have information or knowledge, we need it. Doesn't matter what, we just need it. We run this library for a reason, okay? You know that.
Yes, sir.
While this is happening, Prey and Kiki, what do you guys want to do?
I'm just seeing what Callista did. I'll do that, but it'll look like I have just my hands behind my back rather than it being like I'm trying to make it look like, gosh, this is gonna be so bad. But when older people when they're walking, they kind of like walk with their like hands behind their back, but it's not bound, kind of like that.
Wonderful. Kiki, what are you doing?
Literally nothing. I'm just standing there like I'm supposed to be there.
Wonderful. So at this moment, Gaius closes his book, just snaps it shut, and looks up, turns his head to his soldier, past the stone golem in the middle of the room that's blocking his view of the rest of you, and over to Euphemian and says, "We're collecting knowledge. That's what we're doing on this island. And I assume you haven't heard anything back yet, right?"
Nothing as yet, sir.
What is he fucking playing at? Fuck it. Well, if you do hear from Chandra, just let me know. And he walks back into the hall. And he closes the door. And that's where we'll end the session.
Fucker. I knew it.
Oh, Ben. Oh my.
Trust him. I still trust him.
Thank you all for coming to Roll for Bull.
Yeah, fuck. We roll for bull and you give it right back, Ben, honestly. Jeez.
Yeah, that's so kind of you, Fatima. Thank you so much.
wow.
You're so wonderful. Fatima just donated 1,000 bits. Tammy's
Oh my
mom.
God, thank you.
Tammy's mom, just to clarify, in case you didn't hear, without giving any context or explanation, Gaius has clarified that he is very annoyed because he's been waiting to hear back from Chandris about something. Yeah. If you enjoyed this, we're here on Monday night, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. All the time. In 4 weeks, we're going to do our Q&A. You can put questions in the Discord if you want. And also, we love having people in the Discord. I'm going to put the link in here one more time. I think that's it for now. Does anybody have any anything they wanted to say?
No.
Thank goodness Bullbug is alive.
Yeah.
I need a short rest, you guys.
Me too.
It wouldn't hurt me either.
Vortex warp.
Yeah.
Vortex warp. That spell's intense.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy you're not an artificer this time, because the way that you're approaching this, if you were,
Yeah.
I'd be fucked.
You'd be having fun, Ben. You'd
I
be
would
having
be.
hella fun.
I would be. I look at I did this with my other group, with my Strahd group, where I told them all what class I think they would excel at that they've never played before. And Reed, I mean, I think Artificer's your true form, but if you ever did something Bardic, I fucking surrender. One of the tricky bards like College of Eloquence or Glamour. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? I think we're kind of done. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we're good here.
Yeah. You guys are in the Forbidden Library. Somewhere in here, theoretically, is the gear. Is the gear, possibly. All right. Well,
What time of day is it technically?
I was saying afternoon, late afternoon, but you guys can sort of fuck with it if you want to. I'm open. We didn't settle on that, and there, as you're probably picking up, there are things where time of day would matter. So I don't want to give those things away, but if you want to say that you were careful what time you arrived at shore, that's negotiable. We can negotiate that between sessions.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. You guys have a good night.
You.
Bye.